By using the warp device, I can teleport you back down to the surface.
I'm worried about Snow. I should go to his palace.
You could, but I suggest you visit another city instead.
You want me to abandon Snow?
Down on the surface, time is stopped for everyone. The palace will still be on high alert. It will be next to impossible to get anywhere close to Snow.
You're saying I should let things cool down first.
I'm going to send you to XIII. It's the capital of the world. Or, what's left of it anyway. I'll place you inside an inbound train. When the train stops at the station, you can get off with the other passengers. Something has happened in front of the station.
All right, do it.
You're surprisingly calm for someone who's about to venture into unknown territory. But you were always brave.
Brave? I don't feel brave. I don't feel anything. No worry, no confusion. No fear.
That's good. But you still need to stay safe.
The XIII train is now arriving. Luxurian North Station.
XIII, a bustling metropolis, the divine city of light in the holy sea of salvation. It's the last bastion of peace and order in a dying world. Most of the people who live here worship the almighty Benevelza. The city's governed in his name by a powerful religious sect known as the Order of Salvation. God's followers believe in ultimate redemption, and their faith helps keep the fires of hope burning. But even in this pious city, a darkness lurks untouched by divine light. A heresy that rejects the teachings of Supreme Benevelza.
It's another girl.
How awful.
I bet it's the heretics doing.
The divine city doesn't look so holy now.
This was no accident. The girl was left here intentionally. Light! Help her!
There's no need. Just a dummy. Hope, did you see who dropped it? They must still be close.
My sensors didn't pick up anything at all. I'm running a search of the city's video database, but I'm coming up blank so far.
Doesn't matter. I'll just find out myself. XIII. The Divine City of Light. Is that what they call it? Trouble is, the brightest lights cast the darkest shadows.
Solve this case quickly. Luxarian is the city of divine light, yet it has seen the murder of 3 girls in 3 days. The people seem to be growing fearful. If you find out anything at all, I'd be anxious to hear it. There are similarities among the victims. They've all been young women, and all of them had rose-colored hair. Yes, just the same shade as yours. You may also become a target of the killers. I urge you to be careful.
This broadcast is brought to you by the Public Morals Office of the Order of
Another victim has
Salvation.
been discovered.
The time is now 9
I knew the
p.m.
latest victim.
Please pray.
She was a leading
May the
member
Holy
of the
Light
Order
dispel
clergy.
the chaos and purify
She'd been a
us.
rising star, destined to become the next High Priestess. But then she retired suddenly for reasons of health, or so it was said. And then this.
If you see any people who need help, lend them a hand. It could be an opportunity to save a soul. The Savior's mission is to rescue the souls of people trapped in prisons of pain and suffering. By forming a bond with them, you can lead their souls to salvation.
If you find new information regarding this, the poor girl's soul is lost for.
You should head to areas with lots of foot traffic. Try your luck at this station, or the plaza out in front. The Order has locked the area down. Looks like you're stuck there until they've made progress in the investigation.
Every day, another poor girl.
We believe the culprits are hiding out in this area. That's why we've decided to...
They need to make progress with the investigation before they unlock certain areas. Gather information and report to the Inquisitor in charge.
When the final bell tolls, the earth...
This area is locked down. No one's allowed past without permission.
God save me, I saw what they did. If they find out what I know, I'm done for, as sure as my name is Holmes.
The Inquisitor gave me strict orders.
Now this is unexpected. It's getting a little chilly.
The Order operates the regional transportation system. It's the city's lifeblood. The trains stopping at this station carry people and bring goods from Yusnan. It might be worth checking out this area. Do you see any suspicious employees or passengers?
Good heavens. This has become quite the predicament. Those messages say that the Shadow Hunter will kill the Savior. Sounds pretty, I don't know, prophetic, right? If you believe what you hear around town, it seems that the children of Etro have an oracle drive. That's a rare thing. They say oracle drives are mysterious devices that can let you see the very future. The heretic's prophecy. I can't even imagine what it must show. But apparently it's enough to drive them to murder. An oracle drive that lets you see the...
You should cooperate with you.
It can't be. Damn it, it's not like him to be late. What if... No, couldn't be that.
Something wrong? Not about those murders, is it?
God, no. At least I hope not. You see, it's the end of my shift, and I'm waiting for my replacement, but he hasn't shown. He's been late before, but never as bad as this.
You're starting to worry, right?
He likes to make out he's a tough guy, but he isn't at all, frankly. His name's Holmes. If you run into him, do me a favor, will you? Tell him Thornton's worried and needs to go home.
All right. If I see anyone in uniform wandering around where they're not supposed to be, I'll talk to them. You work at the station, don't you? Your fellow attendant's worried about you.
Oh no, is it time for my shift already? I completely lost track of time. Look, can I trust you? I saw who did it. You know, the people who threw the dummy off the clock tower? I got scared, so I've been laying low. I can't go to the station. That's where they'll look for me.
You were there? What did you see exactly? You have to tell me.
I don't have to do anything. But if you can protect me from those people and get me to the station, I'll tell you all about it. Get me to the station, and then I'll talk.
Holmes, you're safe. I was so worried about you, I could barely concentrate on my duties.
Sorry, boss. I saw what happened over where they found the girl. I guess I just panicked. I don't know why I got so scared. I'm sorry I let you down. It won't happen again.
Never mind. I'm just glad to see you're safe. Guess I never told you. Well, years ago, one of my colleagues was killed by a monster. I was afraid the same thing had happened to you. I panicked and asked this lady for help.
I can't believe no one told me that when I took this job. But anyway, sorry for the trouble, boss. From now on, I swear to you, I'm never going to be late. I mean, what if your heart gave out or something with worry? Can't have that on my conscience.
A true friend that cares. Maybe that's enough to save a soul.
Well, a deal's a deal. You got me here safe and sound, and so I'm going to tell you exactly what I saw. It was the children of XIII. They tossed the dummy off the tower. I really wanted to tell the Inquisitors what I saw, Honestly, I did. But I was afraid those heretics might find out and make me their next victim.
That's vital information. Good work, Light. At this rate, you'll solve the murder in no time.
I always said those people would cause trouble, and I was right. Every night I can see them, those weirdos in their white cloaks sneaking around the streets. Whenever I see white, I think, ugh, heretic. If there's one thing I know, that wicked shadow hunter, he's the ringleader of the heretics. Those fanatics are growing bold. Nowadays, there's always a gang of them in the plaza in front of the station. It's as if they are meeting to go someplace else. Speaking of which, it's usually around this time they start to show up.
That was a valuable witness statement. I'm pretty sure the Inquisitor can use the information.
I'm terribly sorry. All the trains are shut down.
Who else could it be? It has to be them, right? So there's this place called the Forsaken Graveyard outside the city. You know it? What I've heard is that a bunch of people wearing white cloaks gather there every night. They're heretics who worship the goddess XIII. You know what I saw? Heretics carrying an unconscious girl. It scared me to death. Maybe it was just the dummy that they threw off the tower. Or maybe it was the murdered girl herself.
That's vital information. Good work, Light. At this rate...
Fishy. Very, very fishy. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the strange man I saw, lurking in the shadows. In fact, I've seen him a few times these last few days. He doesn't just lurk. I've seen him talk to the goddess believers who gather here. That's strange, right? When he realized I was staring at him, he melted into the shadows and disappeared. But with the Order's lockdown, he can't have gone very far. He can stay low, but he's got to come out of hiding. If we all keep our eyes peeled, we'll spot him eventually.
Ugh, those white... No one, absolutely no one doubts that the people behind the killings are those heretics. The Order is conducting its inquisitions based on that assumption. The XIII fanatics who worship the goddess of death are all over the place. Just look for the sinister groups huddled together, dressed head to toe in white. It may mean nothing, but some people have witnessed the XIII heretics using the public phone near the graveyard. Furtive conversations in the streets. Prowling the city at night. It makes you wonder what they're up to.
The Inquisitor...
Recently, I've been seeing more and more of the heretics. Those people stroll down the streets like they own them.
In recent days, the XIII fanatics, those unspeakable heretics who reject the Order, have been gathering brazenly on street corners. They're a sinister bunch, clad in stark white cloaks. I just overheard one of them say something very interesting. It went something like, if we kill the Savior, the prophecy will come true. Now, all the victims to date have been women. Could there be a connection? Are they trying to hunt the Savior? I wonder if I should tell the Inquisitor this information. It might be important.
So the culprits are the children of XIII? But what's their objective? What could they be after?
Clearly.
Let's find out. Once the gates are opened, I'll try tailing them. Discreetly.
If you know anything about the case, I'd be glad to hear it.
The goddess's disciples are beginning to gather. If you lift the blockades around this area, there's a good chance they'll start to move out.
You're suggesting I let them go? That's not a bad idea. Yes, I'll give the order and we'll see where the heretics lead us. We've managed to find some eyewitnesses, and we think we know who it was that strung the dummy from the tower.
Let me guess. The children of Etro, right?
Ah, you have your own sources, I see. In recent weeks, the heretics have become more visible on the streets of our holy city. The poor, benighted fools don't believe in God's salvation. Clearly, their despair has led them to carry out these wanton acts. If only they would open their eyes, embrace God, and they could bathe in the pure light of His almighty grace. Can't they see that their souls would be liberated in the new world? The irony of it all is that their fanatical rejection of the Savior has only made my own faith that much stronger. Although perhaps that is the work of the Savior herself.
If you think your faith will save you, then go ahead. Believe all you want.
Lightning. The Savior can use God's own holy power. With it, you can even manipulate the flow of time.
How can anyone control time?
With a special ability called chronostasis. It has limits, but you can slow time.
Welcome in.
It's just one of the miracles brought about by God's great might.
Require a room?
Only use it when...
I'm surprised you've heard of me. What do you want?
those who know his name.
Light, I'm detecting monsters. Move carefully through this area.
Thanks for coming. What'll you have?
It comes with a price. All miracles do.
Good day to you. What would you like?
A price? What kind of price?
Your time, and that of this world. The more you run, the less souls you'll save. In short, you'll give up about an hour of your precious 13 days.
Did the prophecy reveal all this? Fulfill your sacred destiny!
We meet again. Time to sleep. You can't break me down. No more lies. Just the I've had worse. Think you might like this. Fight with everything you have. I won't lose. And we meet again. Shine hope on the future. The fight will be honest. I offer this victory to a dying world.
I need to be careful of monsters.
you want to talk about something, ask away. Is it about this message board, or something more important, like my beauty regimen?
I want to talk to you. I think that you have it backwards.
Oh, don't be such a silly Sahagin. Everyone wants to talk to me, especially since I've been put in charge of this.
The message board?
It's not just an ordinary message board. It's called the Canvas of Prayers, and it's magical. An ancient spell has been cast on it, and now it can show people's hopes and dreams. For example, you know how people wish on stars, or by throwing coins into a fountain? I know you've done it too, even though you'd never admit it. This board collects prayers from all over the world, from all sorts of people, and makes them appear as words.
You mean anyone can come here and read them?
Just you. It's written in a mythical language. To anyone other than yourself, it looks like a jumble of nonsense. Now don't just take my word for it. Why don't you take a look? See if you can't read everyone's humble little wishes.
Has been the scene of much tragedy. A great number of our residents have lost their lives. Let us offer prayers once again to great Benevelza, so that he might be merciful to the forsaken souls, they who have lost all hope of seeing the new world.
Where do you think a group of people are likely to pass unnoticed?
Not a bad victory.
Keep it on. You need to follow the heretics. Be discreet.
This broadcast is brought to you by the public. Please pray. Let us thank God, who in his wisdom will build us a new world.
Light, careful! They see you. Make sure you stay hidden in the shadows. The heretics are on the move. Light, careful! They see you. Make sure you stay hidden in the shadows. The evil savior will die at the hands of the Shadow Hunter? I sure don't like the sound of that. When they say savior, do you think...
It's me, all right. It has to be. But who's the Shadow Hunter?
I don't know. Right now, no one else does either. The information's incomplete at best. But the Order thinks he could be the leader of the heretics.
So if the Shadow Hunter leads the cult, does that mean he's also behind the murders?
Light, careful! They see you. Make sure you stay hidden in the shadows. Stay out of sight and see what they're up to.
Show that you are one of us.
In the forest of darkness, chaos holds sway. To the goddess of death, these numbers I say. 7891.
The rites are beginning. Make haste.
See that? I think I just found my invitation to the party.
Yeah, so when the phone rings, you have to give them a 4-digit code. Simple, if you have the numbers.
Right. Simple. So any bright ideas about how to do that? I mean, considering you're doling out advice?
Head back to town and see what you can uncover. children of Etro are behind the murders. They become increasingly visible in the city. Judging by the tone of their message, they view the Savior as their enemy. What I don't understand is why they would target you. You're here to save souls and guide them to a new world. Why wouldn't they want that?
It's not that clear-cut. I'm not surprised they're afraid.
Don't worry. Even if the world hates you, I'll always be by your side, Light. What do you want to do? Will you go looking for that code?
The children of Etro are gathering now. They'll be out of my reach until they're done with their business.
It seems like a waste to just wait here until then. Why not get out of the city for a while?
I might as well. There's not much time left. I won't waste it.
Yes, your time is the most precious thing you have now. How you use these few days may decide the very fate of the world. It looks like the month.
Down. We meet again.
If you hop aboard, you can quickly get anywhere in this world. And there's another station. Well,
area. A giant creature came out of the chaos and it's causing a panic.
And no one's doing anything?
13 brave bounty hunters volunteered to take the beast down, to keep the peace. 13! That should have been enough, right? Guess how many still live? Just one. The others all died.
And that lone survivor was...
Yes, me. God. Such horrors I'd hoped to never have to see in my lifetime. The city's lost now. No one can face that monster and live. And with the chaos creating more of them...
Sounds dangerous. Good thing I have a few minutes to spare.
Were you listening to me? It killed 12 brave warriors. You're just one person, and a woman no less. But if you really want to fight it, I won't stop you.
This can't be happening!
Influxes of chaos into the world. They distort time and space and spawn fearsome monsters.
So you want to be a hunter, do you? It's the chaos, ain't it? Life's got no meaning, so you want to throw it away. Or better yet, your man went and dumped you, so you want to take it out on some beasties.
Look, I don't know you, and you clearly don't know me.
You don't know me? You came to do business with Baird without checking up on me first? Not too bright, are you, girlie? Huh? You want to keep talking? I'm game, but you gotta buy this here, baby. Don't waste the bear's time, girlie.
It sure has been a long time, hasn't it, Lightning?
How do you know my name? I don't think we've met.
What? Don't tell me you don't remember Chocolina! Oh, duh, of course you wouldn't. Let's just say that I gave your sister a helping hand during her journey a long, long time ago.
You helped Sarah on her journey? I hope I don't offend you, but you're not entirely human, are you?
No, sadly, in my true form, I'm not nearly as drop-dead gorgeous. But I am on your side. I'm here to help, like I did for your sister.
I don't even know you. How do I know you're not lying to me?
Well, you're just going to have to try. Ooh, I know! I can tell you all about me and my past until I convince you I'm a friend. It all started back when...
Wait, never mind. I trust you. You're on my side. Please, stop talking.
If you're looking for adventure, try the Dead Dunes. You'll find what you're looking for and more. There's no law.
Citizens, lend me your ear. Eternal despair is the only end.
Are you a tourist, or perhaps a pilgrim?
I am here to help guide visitors to the sites. Is there any place you'd like to know about? XIII is a place made of dreams or fantasies. Some people call it the Glittering City. Instead of ringing bells to announce the hour, they set off fireworks. Imagine that! There's also a popular place there called the Slaughterhouse. That's where the best warriors battle to the death with monsters. They're quite literally betting their lives. Winning in the Slaughterhouse means riches, so there's never a shortage of combatants. The XIII-bound monorail only leaves from North Station. You won't find any trains to XIII here at South Station.
This is Luxarian's very own South Station. The trains here can take you to either of two locations, the Wildlands or the Dead. The Wildlands is a vast expanse of nature. Green in the Dead Dunes, you won't find much. However, many venture out there in hopes of finding great. If you're looking to travel to the city of XIII, please head to Luxarian's North Station. This is where you can purchase your tickets.
Even the stars die eventually. I accept the challenge. I can kill you with a single blow.
The heretics weren't always such barbarians. Their time was.
Feel like dying. Think you might like this.
Today, the City of Light has been the scene of much tragedy. A great number of our residents have lost their lives. Let us offer prayers once...
Blessed are those.
Didn't whisper something.
A lovely lady, thank you for visiting. Do you visit any time?
Right. Step right up. What are you? Thanks as always.
If you need a room, please visit our hotel. Traveler, are you searching for a place?
Trust in our God, Benevelza.
It's embarrassing to admit.
If you need a room, please visit our hotel.
Citizens, lend me your ear. Eternal despair is the only end for those who turn their backs on our almighty and omnipotent God.
I hear there's a man who comes out here to read his journal every day.
Light, there's something I think you should know. Something important. The Savior has to return to the ark.
We will duel for our very souls. No more lies, just the truth. All right, time for this. Expect me to back down? I've had worse. Time to mix it up. No more lies, just the truth. Gotta hang in there. I'm done. We will duel for our very souls. death ends now. I can win with a single blow.
You killed it? But how? How did you defeat that thing alone?
Well, it wasn't an easy battle.
You don't have to tell me twice. Here, you should have this. It belonged to the fallen men. Because of your actions. They're resting peacefully, knowing their deaths weren't in vain. What a coward I am. One failure and I turned tail and fled. In my mind, the beast had become chaos itself. But then you dispatched it alone. How powerful could it have been, really? To be slain by just one man? Damn it, you inspire me!
Not to be reckless, I hope.
Never. Caution is my middle name, after all. But we bounty hunters, we like to live on the edge. Danger. That's what it's all about. Can't live without it, like you can't live without air. Celestial and harmonious wind.
The heretics start acting up just when more monsters are crawling out of chaos.
It's nearly 6. I'm sure you know what that means. No need to tie up any loose ends, though. Time stands still in this world while you're up in the Ark. It's a pretty handy system, isn't it? Light, I just want to remind you that it's almost 6, and you know what happens then. When it's time, you'll be transported automatically up to the Ark.
Thanks for waiting. Guess it comes to this. Thanks for waiting. Okay, gotta hang in.
day to you. Thank you for your business.
Welcome back, Light. Now step forward and offer your Aradia so we can give time back to the world. Pray.
As the world dies around me, I offer this blessing. Is this fruit from the light?
With the power of Aradia, you have successfully extended the world's life. Come here and I'll explain. This is Yggdrasil, the Tree of Life. It's a holy tree and its life force is entwined with that of the world. Aradia gives Yggdrasil the power to grow. As the tree grows stronger, so too does the world. With enough Aradia, you can extend its life and push back the day of destruction. Up to 13 days, after which God awakens.
So the more Aradia I can collect, the bigger that tree will grow. And the bigger the tree, the longer the world has before Doomsday.
In this world, all the clocks count to 12, but that wasn't always the case. Back in the old days, all clocks went to 13. Somehow, when the chaos first flooded into the world, we lost that 13th hour. It was one of the great mysteries. No one could figure it out. But happen, it did. And the results were dramatic. Space-time has been damaged. Where once each day lasted 26 hours, now only lasts 24. 2 hours of every day gone, just like that. The lost time. Who am I exactly? It's a question I don't have the answer to. I don't know how I know the things I'm telling you. I don't know who gave me the knowledge. It's not that I have forgotten my past. Some memories are still there, and I can summon them when I want. It's just that I can't recall the emotions they should evoke, as if they're images of someone else's life. I know that I once lived in a great city on the surface of the planet. I know that Snow and I joined forces to try and battle the menace of the chaos. And then, suddenly, I was here. I tried to find out what happened. According to records that still survived, the man called Hope Estime disappeared 169 years ago. But the records and my memory end there. What happened after that, I can only assume I was in the hands of God. I was part of his plan, so he took me and prepared me for the role that I had to play. The Ark is the remains of the artificial cocoon, a planet built of steel, back when humanity still dared to dream of greatness. Bunavelza has repurposed the world we built. This is where the souls of the saved are kept, ready to be reborn in the new world. But the people down on the surface have forgotten what this stands for and simply call it a moon. The destruction began 500 years ago, but you know that. It was when the chaos first flooded into our world. Most of the world was lost immediately under the ocean of chaos. Only one small region survived. The survivors call their island of refuge Nova Chrysalia. The chaos brought destruction, and a kind of immortality too. Suddenly, everyone stopped growing. It was like we'd lost our time. But if that was a gift, it was a poisoned one. We could not age, and neither could new life be born. There were no more children. But although we were ageless, we were not immune to death. Sickness, accidents, and violence could still kill us. Life remained as fragile as it had always been. And so humanity began a new chapter of its history. The population slowly shrinking, the survivors falling into an ennui born of lives that last too long. Eventually, new creeds took hold and new legends created. One of these told of the Savior, a servant of God. She would descend to Nova Chrysalia at the end of the world, humanity's last chance for salvation. Light, do you understand your role now? You must lift. The more souls you save, the more Aradia you can harvest. That is crucial because it means buying the world more time. There are certain areas within Nova Chrysalia that I want you to focus on. 5 locations where I'm picking up anomalous chaos readings.
And I'm guessing one of those locations is right where Snow is.
Yes, exactly. The palace in the city of XIII. There is another spot, in the heart of Luxarian, the Holy City. One more in the scorching sands of the Dead Dunes. And finally, I've measured large chaos fluctuations at 2 locations in the Wildlands.
4 regions, 5 locations.
To be more precise, the goals are people, not places. For example, the chaos activity in and around Snow's palace is linked to him, and the darkness in his heart. It's the same kind of chaos that I'm picking up in the other 4 locations.
And you want me to find these 5 people?
They're your priority, yes. Those people have massive burdens on them. The fate of many rests on their shoulders, and that makes your task all the harder. Helping them will not be easy, even for God's handpicked savior. But I can help you. There's a hard truth we must face. There are thousands of people down in the world waiting to be saved, but you cannot help all of them. It's not possible.
I've only got a handful of days. There just isn't enough time, right?
This will sound cold, but you need to be efficient. Saving people who are suffering under the heaviest burdens will give you more Aradia, which is good for us. But the greater the burden, the more you might have to do before that soul can be saved. Sometimes, solving someone's problem might just take too long.
You're saying I shouldn't waste time on helping the hard cases. I've got to pick and choose who gets saved.
Of course it would be best if you could save everyone, but you can't. It's a numbers game, Light. The more souls you save, the more Aradia you can gather and offer to the tree. The time spent helping one person might be better spent saving the souls of 10 others.
Efficiency by volume, is that it? A numbers game, like you say. Control costs and maximize profits. What is it that they say? Time is money. Where am I? What is this?
Hey, Savior! What's going on?
You again.
Right. Can you hear me? Are you alright? Where are you?
What's the problem? Equipment trouble?
I don't know. I'm getting crazy readings. The coordinates make no sense. I can't pinpoint the position.
Hope, are you there?
No. Hope can't hear you or see you. You're invisible. Do you know why? Because we're inside you. Spooky, huh?
You mean inside my mind?
Yeah, it's a safe place that God can't see. You could almost say it's like, oh, I don't know, an unseen realm.
All right, if you say so. But that begs the question, what the hell are you doing in here?
I have a name. It's Lumina, and I know a lot about you. You need my advice, and in here we can talk about anything we want. Safe from prying eyes.
Prying eyes? You mean Hope?
Yep, he might not realize it, but everything he learns gets passed straight on to God.
What of it? I don't have any secrets to hide.
Oh, right. You're the loyal servant, aren't you? You wouldn't dream of betraying him. And don't worry, okay? Even if I know otherwise, well, my lips are sealed.
I have no reason to betray him.
Right. That's very convincing. Keep those feelings hidden and play the loyal little servant. You want to be as cold as the steel in your sword. You do that, and then no one can guess what's inside. It's true, God can't see into human hearts. But he can read your face and tone just like anyone else, and make his own guesses.
Like I said, I don't have anything to hide. He's promised to bring Sarah back. I'm not gonna do anything that might cause him to change his mind. Why should I?
Are you still in there, Lightning? Why are you afraid?
Huh?
Come on, think about it. We're inside your mind. Don't you get it? If you can't be true to yourself here, where can you? I know you haven't changed, because you can't.
What the hell are you?
We're just particles of dust brushed from the palm of a god. That's all we ever were. Right, sis?
No, wait! That was Sarah.
Finally! I've got a connection again. Like, what just happened?
I was talking to Lumina.
Lumina? That girl? What does she want? And where is she now?
You didn't hear any of that?
No, my sensors didn't pick up a thing. Are you sure she was there? Maybe it was just a dream.
A dream? Maybe that's what it was.
Right. Teleport complete.
I saw a wall up there. It was a number.
This broadcast is brought to you by the Public Morals Office of the Order of Salvation. Please pray and thank you.
You've seen those people in the white robes, haven't you? They're part of a cult that worships the goddess XIII. This morning, I saw them heretics messing around near a wall up that way. You know what happened next?
A glowing number appeared at that very spot. Don't know if it's some kind of signal or a special code, but bet you guilt to gruel they're involved.
All right, Hope. Looks like that may be one down.
Great. The first of the 4 numbers we need. You're not done yet, though. Keep looking. We need 3 more to assemble the complete code. Strange. I thought I spotted someone following you, but my sensors show nothing.
Could be our friend, the Shadow Hunter. Maybe he wanted to drop by and say hello.
Each day, this place, the killers left behind a message.
Today, the City of Light has... A great number of our residents have lost their lives. Let us offer prayers once again to great Beneverza, so that he might be merciful to the forsaken.
Why are people senseless enough to believe in such a foolish God?
Welcome. Are you looking for rare items? See you soon.
Come in and learn us.
Blessed be, friend. What can I provide?
scarlet streak of light to the one that breaks silence. You illuminate the night in most awe-inspiring ways. Stand up from high above, a name like a precious poem. Let me sing the song to you, gracious Savior of our souls.
Thank you for your interest.
Sorry, I'm out of wares. Today I'm here as a customer, just like...
Go sleep in the chaos.
Don't look her in the eye.
The cathedral doors aren't open very well.
I accept the challenge.
Now!
Everyone's working hard.
Is it your first time in the city? If so, listen to this. This is North Station. The XIII bound train is all you'll find here. There's a South Station as well. If you wish to go to the Wildlands or the Dead Dunes, the South Station trains will take you there. It's easy to mix them up. The only place you...
Did you hear the terrible news? They found another girl's body out in the commercial district. The children of Etro are becoming more bold and violent.
Another lookalike. But why are they innocent? Why do you try to stop me?
Was a devout believer in God. I knew her when she was alive. She was a fixture in our neighborhood, always out on the streets. The victim was famous throughout the city. So devout was she, some believed she was the saint. She was killed because of her belief.
Maybe it is a trap, but I still have to do something. Another one will be killed tonight.
A study of their belief system makes it clear. The heretics worship Etro. They believe that upon death, death is...
I'm starting to think we should just take these Etro fanatics head on.
I hate to say it, but I agree. And the best way to do that is to infiltrate their rites. You've got to find the code by tonight. Then you'll be able to crash their party.
Did you hear? Strange glowing numbers have appeared on the wall, or so they...
No, I didn't.
Well, now you know. South Station. Go see for yourself. Did you hear? Strange glowing numbers, or so they...
No, I didn't.
Well, now you... Go see for yourself.
We have 2 of the numbers. Halfway there.
I've got to collect them by tonight and get into that ceremony. If I don't, another soul will be lost forever.
need 2 more numbers to infiltrate the children's graveyard ritual. Halfway there, Light.
That's 3 numbers. 1 more number, and we've got ourselves a code.
Hurry, Light. You just need to find 1 more number before the rites begin. What is it?
I don't know. Felt like someone was watching me. Someone I know.
Should I tell someone? Oh, I didn't know anyone. See, I have a conundrum. It's about a girl. Isn't it always? But this one, she might be in trouble. It's not what you're thinking. I mean, it's not like she's even my friend, really. I should leave it alone. I don't want to involve myself in anything dangerous. I'll probably end up regretting it if I do. Should I tell someone, or... Oh, I didn't know anyone...
There! Everyone, go! What is happening?
Come over here!
I hope you can make everyone... Have you been to the dazzling city of XIII yet? Their fireworks are for everyone to enjoy.
I was talking to someone who claimed they saw a mysterious light. It was like ghost fire.
Doesn't he ever get tired of...
board the train.
Passengers wishing to travel to the city of XIII should board trains departing from the north.
This stop, Dead Dunes.
I'm afraid that this is your stop. Lightning.
Well, this is a shock. A tourist?
You could say that.
Hate to break it to you, but there's nothing worth seeing in this desert. There are some ruins out there, but they ain't the type that any decent folks should go to.
Why not? Are they dangerous?
They're just breeding grounds for monsters. Well, that and home to some legendary treasure or something. The vessel that'll summon the souls of the dead and open the door to the afterlife. They call it the Holy Clavis.
Summon souls, you said? That's promising.
Ah, bunch of nonsense if you ask me. Not that the bandits or the Order will ever give up on it, though. They've been searching for that thing forever. I don't recommend diving into those ruins for some fairy tale. Not if you don't want those bandits on your back for invading their territory.
Thanks for the warning.
Why don't you find those bandits' headquarters and see what they know? I'm sure they'll have information about the ruin.
This has turned into a real fool's errand. I came in with a head full of dreams, but empty of sense. Thought I'd start a new market in the desert. And just look at me now. Hey, are you part of Monoculus? Not that it matters to me. Buy something, would you?
After all, why would any... to that clavish for you. Apparently, it's an artifact that's thought capable of drawing the souls of the dead to it. That's about all we know. It seems the Order has been trying hard to recover the relic. In recent years,
And we meet again. But they haven't had any luck, right? It seems like the Order isn't the only one interested either. The bandits also want it.
yes, the bandits that call this desert home.
future. Keep up if you can.
If the Order is willing to spend so many resources searching for it, it's probably worth finding.
Will be honest. You can't break me down. Keep up if you can.
Color me surprised. Thank you.
Miss Mighty Savior, what can I do for you on this? There's not much here, is there? I have to be honest. It's a tad boring. If you ever want to get lost in a sea, it's not as a place.
Why do you try to stop me? Shine hope on the future. I accept the challenge. I can win with a single blow. Time to sleep. Guess it comes to this. You can't break me down. Think you might like this. Single blow.
Do not hesitate to heal
Here
yourself
comes another
if you
train.
need to.
If you want to go to Luxurian South Station or the Wildlands, and you done. Get on it.
If you want to live. Thank you.
This is where you can purchase.
This stops the Wildlands. Passengers for the Dead Dunes and Luxurian South Station, please board now. Thank you.
So this is the last surviving wilderness.
It's the world as it once was. Nature's last stand. Wild beasts still live and die here as they always have. It's raw in nature, red in tooth and claw, and the chaos here is just as dangerous. The people who live out here are not like the city dwellers. They're different. They don't follow the teachings of the Order. And they don't want to rely on handouts either, so they strive to live off the land.
A refuge for those who refuse to be tamed. Is that it?
Light!
The encounter is ordained. You have been led to the fountainhead, whence the chaos flows. Here you will meet the servant of fate, adorned with feathers of white. The angel of Valhalla.
Light? What just happened?
I heard a voice. It said that I've been led here, and I'm supposed to meet someone. The angel of Valhalla.
What kind of voice? I didn't pick anything up on this end.
A young girl, but I don't think she's close. It was more like she was speaking from the chaos itself.
I just ran a search on this angel person, but it came up blank. Maybe you should ask the locals.
Yeah? What do you want?
I have a question for you. Have you ever heard of someone called the Angel of Valhalla?
Hey, you must be new to these parts. There's not a man or woman here that doesn't know the Angel.
The Angel of Valhalla isn't a person. It's a legendary chocobo, covered in feathers as white as the clouds. It's the sacred bird that only appears at the end of the world.
So it's a local legend, then?
Yeah, a legend. At least that's what it used to be. But in recent times, many folk have seen the bird with their own two eyes. A lot of us are thinking maybe that story is true.
Maybe it is, but Dr. Ghazal has been after it for years, and he still doesn't have proof that the beast is the one from legend.
Dr. Ghazal? Who would that be?
The famous veterinarian, of course. A prickly character with the temper of a behemoth, but he loves his chocobos. When it comes to the Angel, he's the leading expert in all of the wildlands.
The doctor lives up the road a bit, in the village of Canopus Farms. If you catch him in a good mood, he'll help you out. Maybe.
A white chocobo at the end of the world.
There's nothing about this in any of the official scriptures of the Order. It's a local story, a superstition.
Even if it is, someone spoke to me. The voice was real, and it mentioned the Angel of Valhalla.
You aren't from around here, are you? I suppose you've come to seek the wisdom of our famous Dr. Ghazal.
I wanted to ask him about the Angel of Valhalla.
I knew it. Well, first things first. You have heard of our chocobo legend, right?
You mean the one about a sacred white chocobo that appears at the end of the world?
That's the one. Some of us call that chocobo the Angel of Salvation. Oh, how we've been praying for him to appear. The angel is a harbinger, a signal that it's over at last.
That's something to pray for?
Oh, yes. For the people who live out here, death is a kind of salvation. An outsider like you must find it difficult to understand. 5 centuries ago, all hell broke loose and a new god took over. We became immortal, against all natural laws. See, the people out here don't like that. Even gods shouldn't be allowed to change the natural order of things. Living off the land, growing our own food, surviving by our own wits, and dying when our time is up. That's what we want.
And that's why the white chocobo is a good thing. It means this unnatural life is going to be over at last.
Right. But you're welcome to believe different. We don't push our creed on anyone. At the same time, as long as you're going to be visiting us here for a while, it's right that you know our ways.
For the people of the wildlands, the white chocobo is a sign. A herald of a special kind of salvation. Many in these lands worship Etro, the goddess of death. They pray to eventually return to her side, which in their creed is the same as ceasing to exist.
If it's Canopus Farms you're looking for, then head down this trail. With the station at your back, you'll see the village come up on your left.
take on your grief.
I believe. The white chocobo appeared out of some kind of space-time distortion.
Right. See something? Oh, thanks a lot.
If you want to learn more about the Angel of Valhalla, you should speak to Dr. Ghazal of Canopus.
The vegetables they grow make perfect fodder for the chocobos.
By all accounts, he's a difficult man to deal with. But
Hello there, stranger. Welcome to Canopus Farms. My name's Garrett. Guess you could say I run things around here. What can we do for you?
I've come to talk to your vet, Dr. Ghazal.
Ah, got it. You want to know about the Angel of Valhalla, right? Well, Dr. Ghazal's your man.
Yeah, well, that's what everyone tells me.
He's been chasing that white chocobo for over a century now. No one comes close to his passion and expertise. It's all he cares about since his daughter died.
What is it?
Ah, damn. I shouldn't have said anything about his daughter. It's not a secret or anything, but he really hates anybody talking about it. The doctor first came out here with his daughter. They planned to learn about the legend together. But about a century ago, she was killed while they were both out tracking chocobos. It was tragic. The doctor never really told the whole story of what happened. But after that, he threw himself even deeper into his research and work. Soon, it was all he cared about. But listen, promise me one thing, okay?
I won't let on that you told me. Don't worry.
Thanks. I'd appreciate it. I mean, everyone around these parts knows the story, of course, but he wouldn't like it if strangers started asking about his past. Anyway, if you're interested in seeing the legendary chocobo for yourself, Dr. Ghazal is the man you have to talk to. They say he's seen the Angel of Valhalla more than a few times. At least a chocobo that looks just like it.
Sounds like he could help.
I'd bet my hunting bow on it. Well, may nature bless you.
What do you mean?
It's just a saying we have out here in the wildlands. It means good luck.
What do you want?
I want to know more about the Angel of Valhalla.
Go away.
I heard you know things. The encounter is ordained. You have been led to the fountainhead whence the chaos flows. Does that mean anything to you?
Great Etro's helm. Where did you hear those words? Who spoke them?
A young girl, but I never saw her.
A maiden's voice born on the wind. Yes, that's how I heard them too. So it would appear that she has spoken to both of us. Very well. I will share what I know. The angel is a tempestuous chocobo that lives in these plains. I myself have glimpsed the creature many times, but unfortunately have never succeeded in capturing him. It is said whoever can break him and ride him will become his master. But I've long since given up hope that it shall be me.
Nor me. I don't know anything about chocobos.
Don't rule yourself out, young lady. You may be the one. If you're telling the truth about the voice, that is. It's true, not everyone who hears the voice is the chosen one. But rest assured, the encounter will happen. The legends tell us that the chocobo's chosen master will be led by the chocobo to a certain place. I speak of that dread edifice whence the chaos emerges, the temple of Etro herself.
You mean the one built into the cliff?
The very same. And deep below that sinister haven of destruction, an ocean of chaos royals, the great chaos of the stories.
What does that mean? Is it a different kind of chaos?
Alas, the legends give us few details. If you wish to find an answer to that question, you will have to seek the truth in the temple.
And to do that, I've got to find and tame the Angel of Valhalla.
Yes, indeed. That, let me assure you, is no easy task. I have a couple of assistants who live here in the village. Talk to them, and they can give you advice about finding the chocobo.
An ocean of great chaos buried beneath a temple. Do you think it could be true? Does the Order know anything about it?
No, I'd say it's likely they don't.
If you haven't already, you must speak to young Seven.
When it still stood in Valhalla, it was responsible for sealing away a power, the one that now consumes the world. Something inside that temple is a source, the thing that created the chaos. 500 years ago, it let loose the chaos we see now, but it seems to have been dormant since then. No one knows why.
And you think it's waiting in the temple? This great chaos, that's the source of it all?
It's certainly possible. Perhaps this legendary chocobo will take you there.
Or maybe it won't. But either way, someone's asking for me, and I think it's time I answer.
Hi. What do you need today? Come back again soon.
Do you have any potions with you? They're mighty useful when you're in a pinch. You can never have enough.
Hello there. Thank you very much. Would you like something?
Hey, don't step on the vegetables.
Sorry, I didn't mean to...
It's all right. No harm done. I was only warning you. I've just planted a whole crop of gazelle seedlings.
Right. Chocobo's favorite food.
Yep, and our bread and butter. My name is Sarala, by the way. This is our field. My father's and mine. We've always worked it together. Nice to meet you and everything.
Excuse me, do you know anything about the Angel of Valhalla?
Do I? You're as smart as you look coming to me with that question. I'll have you know I am the oldest, yes, that's right, the oldest surviving student of the great Dr. Ghazal himself. First, the basics. The legendary Chocobo, the so-called Angel of Valhalla, is not a creature anyone can find just by looking for it.
Except, I'm guessing you're gonna tell me that you can.
Not quite, but I can tell you what the good doctor has told me. That angel is anything but angelic. It's a rough, wild beast. He deliberately seeks out his mortal foe, the Chocobo Eater. So you see, if you wish to find the white Chocobo of legend...
I should find a Chocobo Eater.
Precisely. I knew you were smart. Now, the last sighting of a Chocobo Eater was in the City of Ruins. The ruins lie in grim terrain that stretches yonder to the east. But the Chocobo Eater is a fearsome beast. Be prepared for a fight.
If you want to find the prey, seek out the predator. It makes sense. You should head east to find the City of Ruins. great city was once built here. For a while, it was the center of all human culture. It appears the ruins here.
Why do you try to stop me? Don't even try. Keep up if you can. Time to mix it up. Keep up if you can. May the winds of peace come. So was that our golden age? Well, judging by the state of them, it ended a long time ago.
The chaos that's destroying the world emerged right here in the Wildlands. The initial flood of chaos devastated this entire area.
So this is where it began. The beginning of the end.
If you're not sure which way to go, check out the signposts. They'll tell you the way.
You want to hear something eerie? I found large white feathers scattered in a clearing up the trail there. White as clouds they were, but stained with blood. It looked as if there'd been a violent battle. I saw chocobo eater tracks around the area. I'd recognize them anywhere. But I don't know what kind of bird it was after. The only white bird of that size I know is the white chocobo out of the stories. What would happen to the legend? I mean, if the angel ended up being killed? The tracks lead on into the middle of the ruins. But I'm not...
Did you hear that?
Come, stay, friend. These lands are filled with danger. What's more, a chocobo eater rampages in the east.
If a chocobo predator's out there, there must be chocobos too.
Oh, so you were seeking the wild chocobo. Normally, I would warn city folk from such folly, but you look capable enough. But know if you find yourself in trouble, return quickly to the high road. My people are there and will help.
I'd better move fast. This will all be in vain if the chocobo is killed. You can't read me. The cycle of death ends now. Thanks for waiting.
I hope that I'm wrong about this. I'd say that the force behind the world's destruction might be found somewhere in that temple.
I won't lose. The fight will be honest. I can win with a single. The unseen. Chaos.